Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to be using trig to find a missing angle, which is very similar to using it to find a missing side, except there's an extra button press in the calculator. So we're going to be given side lengths, and we're going to use that to find missing angles. Because when we have sine or cosine or tangent of an angle, we know that angle. So to go backwards to find the missing angle, we need to go backwards or use the inverse sine, cosine, tangent functions, which those are just the second functions right above the sine, cosine, and tangent buttons. So again, that's what this says right here, that you're going to be using the second button when you're pressing either your tan. So, tan, sine, or cosine. Since the angle is missing, you're going to have a variable in place of where the angle is, depending on what the variable that angle is labeled with. You know, sine of x, cosine of angle A, angle x, whatever it is. You're still going through that same process of labeling like we did in 4-2, still picking that trig ratio like we did in 4-3, and now this time we're going to solve this just straight up using the calculator. We are not, I repeat, we are not cross-multiplying. There is no cross-multiplying to be doing here because, well, you'll see why. Again, the degree mode thing. So, let me give you an example. So we're going to have something like the sine of angle A is going to be equal to 32 over, let's say 47. So you're going to have something like that, and all you'll need to do there is take the calculator and do, I want to move this over here, move this over there. So you're going to be hitting the second button, and then you would hit sine to get that inverse sign. See how it says that -1? That's what inverse means. That inverse piece is going to be something like sine -1, parentheses, or cosine -1, parentheses. Those are those inverse functions. That -1 shows you that. And then we would just put in 32 divide 47, and that would give us what we're looking for. That would give us our angle that we're missing. So no cross-multiplying necessary because we have that entire fraction figured out. Again, when writing that decimal on your paper, just make sure you write down the 3 decimal places and then use the ... dots to show it that it keeps going. Remember, rounding is the last thing you do. Make sure you read the directions so you know what to round to.